So yesterday we have discussed about how to write update procedure and delete procedure and how do we call that procedure in API level. Okay. Now we will discuss about how do we send JSON array as a parameter to the API. How do you insert that entire JSON array into the database? Okay, I mean table. So we have seen such type of example while writing Node API with MongoDB. Okay, so this is our Node.js project. EMP controller. Where it is. I put that code in comment. After that, I deleted. So here in this request body, we will send enter JSON object in data key name. Okay, so we just take that JSON array into this. This is here. If you pass body data, then it will insert entire JSON into MongoDB collection. Okay, so that is the method. And here coming to MySQL, so how do you handle the JSON array? Okay, first of all, we will write one procedure which will be used to insert entire JSON array into table. Okay, so here we have considered this EMP table, and this will have three columns: EMP number, ename, cell. Okay, truncate. Okay. Now I will start to write procedure insert underscore JSON. So here parameter. So just wait a minute. I will be back. Wait, parameter. Sorry for the delay. Okay, now we will start. So this is the insert procedure name, and here this is the parameter name. And in MySQL, JSON data type is there, so I am using that data type. Okay, and so JSON object means, I think all of you know. So EMP number, one, E name, so this is one JSON object, and this is another JSON object. Okay, like to so here we will write like table. We pass JSON, comma, and dollar of star columns. What are the columns in JSON data type? JSON parameter, that columns, that means key names. Okay, EMP number, int, for dollar dot EMP number, comma, and same thing. So here ename sal, here sal, here ename. But for ename, data type is varchar. Okay, so here you can write like this star, or you can put employee number, ename, sal. Okay, so next, still it is getting error in comma. Yes, so put this object in comment, and now we will check. So this JSON table, it will convert this entire JSON array into records. Okay, so we will check this query. Insert does not exist. Like this, and you take entire JSON object. Here I am going to execute this. Test dot insert JSON does not exist. Columns of employee integer. procedure test.insert JSON does not exist. Invalid JSON path expression. The error is around so we will check this JSON is valid or not. So this is valid JSON. No. So what is this error? Imply number int path $.emp number ename varchar of 50 path. Invalid JSON path expression. The error is around character position 1. That means $.emp number. Oh, I think this one is a mistake. Yeah, see this. See this single letter did mistake. So I pressed yes instead of dollar symbol. Okay. Okay. Now, so we are getting. So what is the purpose of this query means? It will take JSON array as a parameter and it will return records. That means this JSON table will convert entire JSON array into records. Okay, like this format. Okay, now what we have to do, this entire JSON we have to insert into table. Okay, so write the insert query emp of emp number key name cell. Okay, so now we will check. So this is before that I have written only select query. That's why this insert procedure displays that entire data set. Okay, now I am inserting those two records into emp table. Okay, this time I don't get any result set. Okay, for our convenience I am giving status code as 200 and success as message. Okay, so apply and go to this table, check before going to execute insert procedure. Now execute it and go and check the employee table. See this. Okay, now this procedure is working fine. Now go to the node and write insert procedure. Okay, so router dot post to insert JSON procedure. Okay, so async of request response let body equal to request dot body, let params equal to body dot params. Next, let call procedure equal to set at the rate p underscore JSON plus copy this procedure name with call statement. Within the brackets, @p underscore JSON. Next, dbpool dot query of call sp and params. Result. Next, here, if error comes, then you have to return res dot send. So we have a class for error response, and this class expects two parameters: status code 400 and message is error dot message. And else, if result dot length greater than params dot length, then so put here any, then error will not come. Let response, so from DB we are getting only one record like status code and message. Okay, so result of params dot length and put here 0, then that first object will be go to response variable. Now status res dot send. So status, we have a response class, successful response class, API response, and here pass response dot status code and response dot message. Okay. So else, res dot send new API response. You can use this response class and status code 205 and message no response. Okay, and forgot to put try catch blocks. So same catch block copy. Okay, now copy this method name, go to the postman, and here localhost, the same method. So JSON, here we need to give one key name, so which we have used in API data. Sorry, body dot data, not params. Sorry. So in this keyword, in this key name, we have JSON object. Okay. So already we have some JSON object here. Copy. Okay. So before that, already we have tested with these values. Okay. So you go and truncate that employee table. Now we didn't have any records. Okay. success. And see, so we don't have any records. I think these needs to be stringify. JSON dot stringify. See this. So this stringify method converts JavaScript value to the JSON string. Okay, so we need to use this method. But we are still getting success. See this. Now that records has been inserted. Okay. Suppose if you pass oh shit. So we will do the debugging. I'm removing quotations for integer variables. Okay. So in backend, it is accepting. Okay. See this, it is inserting. Okay. So stop it and go to this and truncate emp table. Okay. And execute it. See, okay. If you execute again, then two more records have been inserted. Okay. So you can pass integer values also. Okay. For example, if you send a string, so it is inserting null. Okay. So it is not going to insert into sal table. Okay. Next. One more thing. See here, in this table, we have repeated of employee numbers. Okay. That means suppose employee numbers 1, 2 is again coming, then it has to be not inserted. Okay, that is the real-time test case. Okay, if you send repeated employee number, then it will not be inserted, but here it is inserted. So that type of validations, generally if you use MongoDB, means you have to write in API itself, but in Node API, sorry, in MySQL, you can write that test case in DB level. Okay, like that. So create one temp table. I will tell about that validation also. Declare sorry. So drop temporary table temp and create temporary table, drop temporary table if exist. Okay, and create temporary table. I am moving entire result into the temporary table. Okay, so that I can have that JSON array in this temporary table. So you can check it. So in this temporary table, I have that entire JSON array objects. Okay, so which is converted into records. So here I am going to write select star from temp. I mean these 3 columns where EMP number not exist. Sorry, where EMP number not in, select from EMP. So this query will give the result like the employee numbers exist in the JSON array but does not exist in the EMP table. Okay. After that, that not exist records will be inserted into EMP table. Okay. After that, you will get success message. So see here. So we will check in API itself. And before that, you just truncate the table. So there are no records, and I am going to insert records and check in EMP table. 2 records have been inserted, and send again and check this table that records are not inserted. Okay, so this is this type of validation that will be possible to put in procedure itself. Okay, for example, how many records, suppose in this JSON array it will have 10 objects. Okay, so among the out of 10 objects, 5 employee numbers are exist in database. 5 objects, 5 employee numbers are not exist in database. Okay, so how many employee numbers are exist in database? How many employee numbers are not exist in database? So how can we know? That thing is also possible from database only. Okay, simple. You declare one variable here like declare v underscore exist emp count integer not exist emp count. Simple. So this query will return new employee numbers. That means not exist employee numbers. Okay. So copy this here, paste it, and count of star. So this will give count. So take this. So not exist employee count. Okay. So same query, exist employee count. Okay. You give that response along with success message. Okay. Now with proper column key names. Okay. And you have to bind these key names in response. So for binding that key names, it is not useful this response class. So status and message here not exist emp count. So response dot not exist emp count. So this one is exist emp count. See, not exist emp count 1 2. Sorry, so here this is exist. Okay. See this exist emp count. All these employee numbers are exist in database. Okay. If you pass 3 here, then so one is exist emp, another one is not exist emp. Okay. So this type of validations. So if you want to know the particular exist emp numbers and not exist emp numbers means simple. So as a Node API developer, no need to know, but if you know these type of response will come from DB, okay? So that thing you have to know. So for that purpose only, I am telling all these things. So here I am giving exist employee numbers. And group concat emp number so not exist. Okay. So these key names we have to bind in API also. response dot comma response dot here exist. So this exception data truncated. So that means I think this is, so this one we need to define with varchar of 100. See this, not exist employee numbers. So this will be existing, no? Not exist. Okay, I have reverse. So see, 1, 3 already exist. You can observe this. 1, 3 already exist. If I pass 4, then not exist becomes 4. Count, you can also refer the count. Okay, exist employee numbers 1. Okay, so if I pass one more object here, so this one 2, this one 5. Okay, see, existing employee numbers 1, 4, 2, not exist is only 5, that is newly inserted. So existing count 1, 4, 2, that means 3, not exist count 1. Okay, so my intention is, if you are working with Node.js with MySQL, then that is very simple. So database developer will do this, all this validation and all these calculations. Okay, whether that employee number will exist in database or not, they will take care of all those things. Okay, see this, these many calculations database people will do. So just you are sending response, that is to be proper, and you are sending request, that is to be proper, and getting response and binding that response and give it to the web developers. Okay, so you be concentrate on this part only. Okay, if you are interested to learn, you can learn.